Hey there, Linda here from How It Is to Be You, and this is vlog number 2. And it's all about world peace, because that's kind of my thing. I wrote a little book about it called The Everyday Guide to World Peace, and I'm happy it's done. It's 19 pages, it's really small, it's free, and I'll make sure to put it in the description and in the comments. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about why I actually started writing that and why I am working on world peace in general, because it's such a big, vague, hyper ambitious thing, obviously. And I do realize that, and I am not that naive to think that we'll ever be in a world where we're all happily skipping through fields of daisies hand in hand. You know, it's not like I envision a world where we're all friends and where no bad things ever happen, because I don't even think that that's possible, and I don't even think that we should want that. Because can you imagine living in a world where we all agree with one another 100% of the time? That would just be boring. And no innovation will ever happen, nothing new will ever come into existence, no new thoughts will arise. It will just be plain boring. So we're not going there. Maybe just step back a little bit and explain why I want my version of world peace to happen anyway. I just couldn't deal with it anymore. Not deal with all the terrorist attacks and the wars and the drama and the pain and the suffering and people, the fact that it's normal to get burned out and stressed out and to be frustrated with yourself and with your boss and with your colleagues and with the people around you. And I can't deal with the fact that we just can't get along, which I know sounds so naive, but it is that. I just can't deal with the fact that there's so much hatred and so much unnecessary suffering in the world. And now don't get me wrong, because I as I said before, I don't think that pain will ever be out of our world. We'll still die, and we'll still get into accidents, and we'll get sick. And of course we still have to deal with these human egos that were that are just simply part of us. And of course we'll be saying stupid things to ourselves and to other people, and we'll hurt other people because of that, even if we don't want to. But that does not mean that we can deal with that fact and those facts in a more meaningful and constructive way. I envision a world where we learn to understand ourselves, and where we proactively learn to love ourselves and to have empathy and compassion for ourselves, so that we can happy being us. And next to that, I envision a world where we learn to understand other people as well, and to empathize with them and to be compassionate with them. Again, not to be friends with everyone, because that's exhausting, but to really see that every other person out there, no matter what they look like, what they do, if they're poor, if they're rich, if they're educated or not, they're just as much human being as you and I are. And they deal with all the same shit in their heads and in their hearts as you and I do as well. And I want to live in a world where we are able to relate on that level with one another. Not 100% of the time, but that it's not off the table. That it's that the elephant in the room can always be addressed in a constructive and, fairly pleasant way. For example, that I can simply say, well, I'm getting frustrated in this conversation to someone I'm having a conversation with. And that the other person doesn't feel attacked by me because I'm not attacking him, but it's just a fact. This emotion is a fact. And then we can address why I'm feeling frustrated and how to deal with that appropriately. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyway, I just want people to get along. Pretty much from the fact that I want to get along with people, and I haven't always been able to in the past, and I wouldn't want to change anything that I've learned or done so far at all, because it's all those experiences that have made me me, and I'm happy being me. But I think we can make it so much easier for ourselves and future generations if we make an effort to make this work. If we make an effort to step beyond that what we often find uncomfortable or awkward or painful. I mean, pain is something that we try to escape from and walk away or run away from even. And I'm not sure if that's the smartest thing to do. But I don't want to be judgmental, of course. So yeah, that's basically why I do what I do. So world peace to me is not that happy la la land, maybe not la la land, but I sort of see Teletubbies in front of me. But a world where we try to make it work with ourselves and everyone around us. So I hope that made any bit of sense. In my head it obviously does. If you want to see that written out, then definitely download the Everyday Guide to World Peace. As I said, it's free, it's small, it's pretty, and let me know what you see world peace is, and let me know if you agree with me or not. Let me know if you think that I'm just incredibly naive or anything else. I don't really mind whatever you think of me. I would just like your input, so that can help me grow, and that can help me develop content, and that can help me develop my thoughts and emotions around this topic as well. So for now, I'm signing off. Definitely like and share and subscribe and comment and do all those other social things, because that will help me grow bigger and make the world as peaceful as I possibly can. Okay, bye bye.